class rock and country music facts and trivia. Appreciate you being here. I'm on a roll with the Eagles. That time that the Eagles frontman Glenn Frey got a beer poured over his head during a heated confrontation. And you can probably guess who that confrontation was with. Being a member of a rock band can be tricky. It can have its rewards and its pitfalls too. Glenn Frey of the Eagles once had a beer poured over his head when a nasty confrontation turned even nastier. Fans can get unruly on a dime, especially if they become overly enthused. However, this incident wasn't between Frey and a fan. It involved him and a fellow Eagle. What happened that time? Well, let's see. For a taste of country, Bernie Leadon was allegedly irked by the band's transition from country to rock. According to the outlet, we were getting more and more rocked out, and I think Bernie was less and less happy about that. One of these nights, producer Bill Seismic explained in History of the Eagles documentary. Don Henley thought so too. Glenn and I always wanted to be the band to be a hybrid, to encompass bluegrass and country and rock and roll. There was a part of Bernie that really resisted that, and after a while it became a real problem, particularly between Bernie and Glenn. Henley also posited that Bernie was uncomfortable with the band's increased money-making as their popularity swelled. To Bernie, success on any scale was synonymous with selling out. He wanted us to remain sort of an underground band. Bernie explained that some interpreted it as prickly attitude this way. You'd have to remember how we were, the fact that nobody had anything when we started, and we got all this stuff coming at you. Meanwhile, you're touring all the time. It's a lot. Per the outlet, simmering tension between these two boiled over at an Orange Bowl in Florida. Glenn Frey said, we were backstage, we were talking about what our next move was going to be. I was animated and adamant about what we needed to do next, here and there and everywhere, and Bernie comes over and pours a beer on my head and says, you need to chill out, man. Bernie tells it this way. According to the outlet via Rock History Music, in an interview this year, Bernie claimed, I said, I'm going to leave the band. It was about 4 months till the end of the year, and I said, let's do good shows to prove how good we can be and how good we can do them, and then I'll be gone. The announcement was supposedly made amidst an Eagles get-together in 1975. Bernie did quit at the end of the year. Joe Walsh took his place. In the documentary History of the Eagles, Bernie reportedly said, I have no idea. It was a spontaneous thing. I take that incident now quite seriously. That was a very disrespectful thing to do. Obviously, it was intended to be humiliating to him, I would say, and is something I'm not really proud of. It did illustrate a breaking point. He also told Rolling Stone 17 years ago that he actually been upset because he suggested that the Eagles take a breather. He claims that they were not eager to do that. For a taste of country via Rock History Music, Bernie wrote to Frey in the mid-2000s via certified letter. He was sincerely contrite. I became a recovering alcoholic, and when you do recovery work, one of the things you do is you realize who you harmed, but then you become willing to make amends to them. They did patch things up, according to Bernie. Frey eventually called him and said, I got your letter, and I appreciated it. I'm glad they got a little bit of peace on it, because, man, they was just, everything I read, they were at each other all the time, and it's just a shame. And I don't know, it must have been the alcohol, because I don't see anybody thinking, yeah, we need to be underground. We're making way too much money. You know, we're getting way too popular. We can't do it. I just don't see anybody doing that. I mean, if they do, more power to them, but I just got to be the alcohol. All I got for you guys. Please don't forget to subscribe. Please like this video. I'd appreciate it. You guys have a great day. God bless you, and I'm praying for you.